How about that cigar?
How about that cigar?
Ladies
this cigar. Hold up. I can't see to my screen because I got a background here.
I know, right?
But let me see what you got, Garrett.
Yeah.
Let me see what you're working with before we get into this.
So we didn't talk about this a couple weeks ago. It's not going to.
It'll always focus
okay,
on our
okay,
faces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Matt,
here, hand it to me. Put up the toast cam real quick.
Toast cam. Okay.
Matt was a master poker player a few weeks ago and won a box of Purple Rains by taking second place in this tournament. And he very graciously gifted both Justin and I one of these. You and Coop also smoked one.
And Dave Burke.
From
Cigar Jukebox. Yeah.
When they were in town.
Yeah.
So sorry to cut you off, Matt.
Go
ahead. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
We're letting Justin out of his cage, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
We'll see
may
how
or may
this
not
goes.
have been a good idea tonight. I wasn't prepared. But what episode are we on tonight?
This is episode 185.
185. That's like how many rotations around the sun have we gone since then? Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
All right, where's the mute button for Justin's mic? I want to have it ready.
All right.
So this is episode 185 of How About That Cigar Live. And we are here in the Drew Estate Cigar Studios for the final show of 2022. This is going to be our year-end review show. Let's remind everybody about the cool new cigar that Drew Estate unveiled recently. And this was from James Hetfield of Metallica. And this might be the last time you get to do that. And Rob Dietrich of Blackened American Whiskey. They unveiled the all-new Blackened Cigars M81 by Drew Estate, an exploration into the deepest, darkest, and heaviest depths of the mystical Maduro leaf. Blackened Cigars M81 by Drew Estate presents a journey through different Maduro leaves, starting with a thick and oily San Andreas Maduro wrapper, followed by a thick and meaty Connecticut River Valley broadleaf Maduro binder, and finally, a blend of Nicaraguan and Pennsylvania broadleaf Maduro tobaccos. Blackened Cigars M81 by Drew Estate will be presented in beautiful copper-accented black 20-count boxes, and it will debut in a 5x50 Robusto, 6x52 Toro, 7x50 Corona Doble, and a 5x43 Corona. For more information, please visit drewestate.com.
So I think whenever we do that ad next time, we need a little picture-in-picture action with Garrett's face blown up while you're reading that ad.
Yeah, so Garrett can slowly go, meaty.
Oh, meaty.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Does anybody else feel just mildly uncomfortable?
I've been mildly uncomfortable since I walked
feels
in
so
here.
right.
You didn't notice I got glasses on for the first time too, because I'm like a gamer or something.
You
now,
look fantastic.
Thanks.
You look
for the blue light.
The glasses.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Wonderful.
So can we preempt before sports small talk? Can we preempt and do toast cam?
Yes,
because I don't have a cigar going.
Yeah,
and let's
get into it.
Let's do early toast cam before sports talk.
When lighting your cigar, it is important to be patient, pay close attention to detail, and focus on the tobacco. In the same way, Steve Saka brings those same qualities to the ultra premium cigars of Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust. Patience, close attention, and focus on the tobacco are the qualities that Saka and Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust have become known for. From Sober Mesa to Umbagog, Dunbarton has a blend that will fit your palate, your mood, and any occasion. Visit DunbartonCigars.com to learn more.
Oh, I was doing so well, and then I tilted the lighter the wrong direction.
Oh no!
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's ruined.
Okay. So what, Matt? What are you smoking tonight?
I am smoking also an Opus X product, but this is the Opus X Perfection X.
Perfection X.
And picked this up at a local shop. I'm not going to actually say which shop because I don't know if they want people knowing that they have some of these
Very
stashed away for
sneaky
sale.
there, huh?
I have no idea what you're
Just
talking
be honest.
about.
It's just because you don't want anybody else to buy them, so you can have
that
them, enjoy
too.
them. Okay.
That too, but I don't want
Right,
people
it's the
beating
honey
down their
vest.
door.
Tony, who's listening right now, knows exactly what we're talking
The
about,
week-
right, Tony?
The week before the week before Christmas, I don't want
I don't know
people
that
banging
Tony
down
knows.
their
No,
door.
he knows about his spots though that he
Yeah.
doesn't tell everybody about.
Oh, that's
where he
true.
gets all
Tony has his own
ofices.
honey holes.
I know.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
mind anybody having their secret honey holes.
I don't
I
either.
think that's totally fine.
Yes.
You know, share it. If you want to share it with your friends, that's fine. If you don't want to share it, that's fine too. I don't mind that a bit. I've done it before where I find a stash of some
Yeah.
special cigar somewhere, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I just don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
It's just like when you find a fishing spot.
Oh yeah, true.
Exactly
Good,
right.
Good comparison there.
You don't talk about it.
Looks like we got Cigar Show Tim in the comments there.
Rule number 1 of Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Thank you. Thank you. So
Thanks, JJ.
we have to talk about the Saturday NFL game.
Oh boy. And when I first saw it, I didn't even watch the rest, and then I saw Garrett post something. I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What just happened?"
Garrett's flexing. We're in trouble. Yeah, that was insane. My wife doesn't really watch football very much, but Saturday afternoon, for no apparent reason, I turned on the TV and I started flipping channels. I didn't know there were Saturday games this week.
Okay.
I'm flipping because I'm not a Vikings fan, so why would I care? And I'm flipping channels. I see the Vikings, and I was like, they're playing the Colts. It was almost halftime, and they were down at the time 30-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time halftime actually rolled, it was 33-0. So how are you feeling going into it?
So I was going down to Smolder, which is a shop. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from my house. And I left just before the game started to go down there. And listening to it on the radio, it was 17-0 when I decided I was either going to turn off the radio or drive off the road.
Yeah.
So I turned off the radio. 17-0. And as a diehard fan, I'm just like stewing. I'm like, it's freaking Indy. It's Matt Ryan. How can we, this is obviously we are not ready for the playoffs type, I get to the shop, I peek at the TV, and this little part of me is like, there's some hope. Maybe we turned it around.
Yeah. Because
They left that in you, right?
they scored 1 touchdown early on.
It was 30-0 when I looked at the TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is this still on?
Yeah. And then before halftime even started, it was 33-0. And then you're sitting there during halftime.
Yep, stewing,
thinking, well, this was a waste of time. And then little by little, they started picking apart Indy's defense. Indy's offense completely fell apart. So and all props to the Vikings for completely outplaying the Colts in that second half.
They set the biggest record for biggest comeback of all time.
Of all time.
Is that what I read?
the greatest
Of all time.
comeback,
Biggest comeback
of all time.
So how do you feel if you're Matt Ryan?
When you've had 2 of those?
You've got you're on the losing end of the biggest comeback in the history of Super Bowls.
Yep.
And you're on the losing end of the biggest regular season comeback of all time. That's like Drew Brees level, or not Drew Brees, Andrew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe. Yeah.
I knew
because Drew Bledsoe was like the perennial get injured, and then the guy who takes over for you turns out to be
a rock
fantastic.
Star.
First that happened Tom Brady, and then Tony Romo.
Yep.
And it's like, poor Drew Bledsoe. It's like,
yep,
I'm that guy that always, and now Matt Ryan is like the if Matt Ryan, if I were Matt Ryan, I would never trust a big lead again ever in my life.
Nope.
And it's not, I don't think Matt Ryan has a lot of career left. He's older, but because he was drafted in 04, 05, something like that. I don't know, but that the way the Vikings just tore apart Indy in the second half was incredible.
So,
and the Wild, yes.
Yeah, real quick before we go to the Wild, a big shout out to Raul Ramos. I went down to Smolder to not only hang out with the great peeps there, but also Raul he was my secret Santa this year, and Santa Daddy hooked me up. He destroyed me.
In more ways than one before that too, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think he was just paying you back for the other damage he may have done. But
that was just the.
Oh my gosh, Raul flicked me directly in the nuts the other day.
Right.
And it was like a direct hit, and it put me to the ground.
It's a good thing you didn't need to worry about ever having kids again.
I know,
because you probably would have been done after.
I would have been done. It was one of those that you feel like all the way into your upper stomach.
Oh, I hate that.
It was terrible.
That's worse than childbirth, right, ladies? Am I? Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry. Sorry.
Nailed it. That's how we expand our viewership, Matt.
Totally. Yeah. I'm really getting on the right side of that. So yeah, the Wilds are on a I like the trajectory they're on, because it's not like last year when they came out of the gate super hot and won like 8 of their 10 first games and then completely fell apart. This year, the Wild started out really pretty bad and have been on a really good, solid upward trajectory, but it's steady. It's a steady climb. They're not seeing all these ebbs and flows. And I like the fact that they're giving up. The goalies are doing a much better job. They're giving up fewer goals. And I think they're in a good position right now. Coming into the first of the year, that's when you want to at least be steady. You want to be in the top 4. And I think the Wild are ranked 3rd. I'm pretty sure they're ranked 3rd right now in their division. So I think they're in a good place, and they're playing way better hockey. And they're also showing resilience. They used to be doom and gloom. It's like, oh, somebody gets up 2 goals on them and they fell apart. They absolutely crumbled. Oh no, we're down 2 goals, and then the team disappeared. Now they can even be down 2 goals and
rally.
They rally. They're showing resilience, and I love that. I think it's very cool. So tonight on the show, this is something that is, I think that's the 3rd time we've done this. This is the year in review. Now, not to be confused with Cigar of the Year. A Cigar of the Year comes later. This is where, and the box that you see right there on the wall, that box, we're going to get that box down off the wall in just a minute here. And that's full of a bunch of cigar bands that go in there. They could be cigar bands that we smoked in the studio during the show. They could be cigars that I've smoked during the year and just thrown in there. And it's sort of a retrospective of stuff that we've smoked a lot this year. We're also going to talk a little bit through some of the stuff we had going on our channel this year on How About That Cigar on YouTube and Facebook. Talk about some of our trade show coverage and just some of the memorable events, and honestly, any other just kind of fun stuff that we think about to talk about. We're going to talk about that too. It's an open show. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments. Let us know what you're smoking and drinking while we're on the show tonight.
I would like to know if it was the right nut or the left nut that got affected.
Oh yeah, was it or center?
Or center in between nuts.
It was the right nut.
Ooh.
Direct hit.
Did he get you in the epididymis?
He did not get me in the epididymis. That's on the backside.
Oh, it's on the backside.
Yeah, the epididymis is on the backside.
You know that anatomy way better than I do. I know the word epididymis.
Yeah,
but I never.
Well, you've never had epididymitis?
No.
It's a pretty common thing where
I didn't know this was. You see what you guys learn when you watch How About That Cigar, and you listen to How About That Cigar.
And the evolution of Garrett's beard. Tony.
Oh yes, the evolution.
Oh yeah,
it has come quite a ways.
It really has. It really has.
I should have gotten some still photos. Go back and watch some of our episodes from early in 2022.
Yeah, because I started this in April.
Why do I feel like I said 2020 earlier? I might have said 2020 earlier. If I did, sorry. It's just a faux pas.
No.
Are you from the future?
aren't we all from the future? Technically,
Somebody's future.
because everything that happens is actually everything that happens is happening in the past.
Every picture that's ever been taken is when you were younger. You're welcome.
Thank you. We should do some of those like mind bending comments.
Oh yeah.
There's this dude on not to get on a rabbit hole, but there's this dude on social media that does these facts about like timelines that will mess with like your minds. Stuff like we're closer to the building of the pyramids than Cleopatra was in existing was to the building of the pyramids.
Correct.
Or something like that. It's just like things you would never in a million years think are real are
The more you know.
da, da, da,
Yeah. Yeah, I love those. bend your noodle a little bit. It's cool to see
you bend your noodle.
Chad and John in the comments. I feel like life has been busy for them and they haven't been able to join as often during the live show.
Yeah.
Love having you guys back.
You guys, and we'll say this again before we close the show tonight, but man, we are, I got to get this box out of the way. You guys who are watching and listening right now, we wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't watching and listening. I mean, when we started this, the first few episodes, we had a couple people watch, 2 or 3, then it got up to 4 or 5. Then
we couldn't afford to pay them anymore.
And then we couldn't afford to pay them anymore. So
watch, yeah.
But seeing you guys actually engage with us and comment and talk to us about what you're smoking and, troll us a little bit in the comments. We love that.
Oh, like Andrew's comment right there.
Sports talk, no mention of the World Cup.
You know what? That's my bad.
and Andrew, this. I don't mention it because it's a sport that I've never watched and never paid attention to. I have deepest respect for the sport. I don't pay attention to it. So I know Garrett does a little bit. So if you have stuff to say,
the only thing
I have no frame of reference to
France did not look like France. I don't know the betting lines. I did watch the game. But I was hoping for a closer game, a good back and forth, and it just really wasn't. So for me, watching, 2 pinnacle teams come together, you want that big battle, and it just looked like France didn't show up.
So what was the final score?
2-0.
So France did France ever have anything approaching opportunities to score, or was it just pretty much a blowout?
Well, yeah, but it was.
I mean,
so I'm still learning.
Even though I don't know the game, but I know, I know enough to know that it's possible for you to control. France tied it up. See,
okay, I turned it off.
I never watched any of it, so I've in my 51 years on this planet, I've watched probably a total of 10 minutes of soccer. So
yeah, the only soccer experience I had this weekend was Call of Duty has a Rocket League feature with the FIFA in it, so I played around to that. I mean, does that count for watching soccer?
Call of Duty soccer?
Yeah, it's right like Rocket League.
Does the ball explode?
No, it's you drive little ATVs around and yeah, it's all Rocket League Call of Duty for the FIFA thing this weekend. So that was interesting.
Nice.
All right, maybe what we need to do is in the future, maybe let's get
Andrew
season
on the show.
I was just gonna say we will have a Premier League or World Cup with Andrew, and he can speak better to it than obviously I can.
Back to Mitchell's comment over here. It says, do podcast even exist without listeners? It's like a fallen tree in the forest.
That's
kind of where you were going with that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. And you guys have been great, and we've loved every second of it, and we're so grateful to you guys for paying attention, and we love doing it, honestly, and we love that you guys actually listen and watch and comment along.
it was either this background that StreamYard had, or all the mower and the snowblower and bikes behind me in Matt's garage and the little cage they keep me in there.
Yeah, the fake background he's got rolling is better than what's really there. Yes, I promise.
Yes, it's great. And no, I didn't play piano, Tony, when you asked that earlier. I don't have any songs to play. I might be able to play. What's that one? That's it's on like that movie, right? That they have with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. What the hell's the name of that song? Everybody plays it.
Oh, Chopstick?
No, not Chopstick. It's
Heart and Soul.
Heart and Soul.
There we go. That's about the only song you're gonna hear me play, Tony. So
all right, so this I'm gonna try to hold it so I don't get the glare from the lights and stuff. This is, as you guys know or may not know, this is a box that my wife made for me. This is the Been There, Smoke That box.
Okay.
And I hang this on the wall, and there's a little slot right there, and I insert.
You throw it in the slot?
I insert things into the slot throughout the year.
Okay.
Are we still talking about cigar bands?
Cigar bands. So I put cigar bands. I put cigar bands in here.
In the slot.
Okay.
And the first time, it was so funny. You remember the first time we did this, we're like, oh, we'll make it through the whole box. And we'll be able to talk about every band that's in the box. We barely made it. So we're not going to get through this entire box because there's just too many cigar bands to talk about. But, and I'll try to do it without spilling. So this is, I've taken the back off of it now. And basically we're talking about, there's a lot because I kind of go like OCD and
do you
flatten them out.
Do you fix it throughout the?
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah. So throughout the year, when they start getting piled up too high,
I didn't even know that.
I'll take it down off the wall, and I try to keep them in.
How they're just like so in there perfectly
as close
flat.
to. I try to keep them in sequence, so I don't take stuff out and put it back in. But I'll hold it up and kind of tamp it down to try and condense them.
Because when I say
I do. I know it's a little OCD.
I was gonna say when I say my cigar bands, they just go in a bag and they're just sitting there, and I've got bags and bags of them.
Well, and since we started doing this, at the end of the year, I take them out and put them in a bag and label it for the year.
I'll bring mine next year, and we'll compare sizes of cigar band collections.
So I'm gonna try to go all the way to the bottom of the box, which should be some of the first, cigars from the year.
Is it hard to get to the bottom of the box?
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes,
but I usually don't have any trouble getting.
Okay, it's good to know. Good to know.
Oh my gosh! So this is actually fitting.
There we go. Whoa!
What's in the box? What's in the box? It's very fitting that the first cigar band that I pull out of the box is a numero uno. So this was probably my first cigar of the year, most likely. Numero uno from Hoya de Nicaragua.
We also had that at Cigars and Baseball. Speaking of Dax,
that's right. Yep. That's right.
Yep.
I gotta get my cigar because I'm talking and I'm not getting my cigar going.
Oh man!
You guys talk while I will relight my cigar. Start going through there.
All right, so we got the numero uno. Hometown Boys.
Yes.
Both Matt and I are responsible for a lot of these.
All their success. We are responsible for all the success of Crux Cigar. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, single-handedly, we put Crux on the map.
Yeah.
And hands down one of Matt's favorite cigars of all time, I would say.
No, it's what's really fun is when we had Coop in town and we're talking about what was one of the most pivotal rebrands in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Not a question. Crux.
They did a great job with their rebrand. And the fact is, as we go through this box, you're going to see a lot of these Crux du Connoisseur bands from the number 4 size. There are a lot of them in here because I smoked a lot of that cigar this year. Start digging through here. Oh, there's a knuckle sandwich from Espinosa and Guy Fieri from the Great Smoke. So that would have been when we got back from Great Smoke.
Was that February? Yeah, around my birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, your birthday in February. They didn't mark the bands if they were Maduro or Habano, so it's hard to know if this was Maduro or Habano. I am a Habano fan of the knuckle. I don't dislike the Maduro, but I think the Habano is far superior in my personal palate.
Carolina Blue.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Chris and all the crew at Carolina Blue. Fantastic company, great cigars.
There's a Fratello Oro, the Connecticut Shade. Here's a Aventura, the Navigator. La Madrina from Dapper Cigars.
The blue band.
Yeah, the blue band.
That was a special purple one that we got.
No, there's some of those in here somewhere. There's quite a few of the.
This is a like a handful of knuckle sandwiches.
Well, we each bought a box.
Yeah, that's true.
I got Maduro.
Yeah, I ended up getting another box of Habanos after mailed to me.
And speaking of Aventura, it was Henderson's birthday yesterday.
Happy belated birthday, Mr. Henderson Ventura.
Yeah, he is now 18
Hey,
years
welcome,
old.
Cigar Show Tim. Good to see you, brother. Knuckle Sandwich Habano made your top 10 list. That's very cool. It might just make ours too.
Yeah,
we'll find out on January 2nd. But it's
a good score.
It might just be on our top 10 list. What's that one?
Hupman.
Oh, H. Upman. That's the 1844 Nicaragua.
Oh yeah.
The AJ one.
I think that's the AJ
that is
one.
The AJ one.
Yeah. And it's hard because sometimes the secondary bands get separated from the main band in here. I try to put everything in there. That was last year's Cigar of the Year.
There we go.
I still smoke those on a regular basis. The Aladino Cameroon
big picture there.
Lonsdale. That's still in my regular weekly rotation. I smoke at least one of those a week still.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
And it's probably too late tonight to do it, but we should actually get the smoke cam and have it like here, and then we could bring the band up close to it so people can see the bands better.
You keep talking. I might be able to make that happen.
Okay, I'm going to keep going through some bands here. But we do want to get some, Tim, thank you for being a part of the show, commenting. Knuckle Sandwich made it to your top 10 list. I'm wondering, what are some memorable cigars for all of our viewers and listeners throughout the year? What are, cigars that really stood out, either surprised you or whatever that you can remember?
Or top fives or whatever you got.
Yeah, whatever, man.
What's everybody else like for the year?
Okay, now this one.
Ooh.
This one.
I see that one.
Is stupid in a great way.
Is that the
purple?
Is that from the trade show? Oh no, that was the was that?
It could have been from TPE.
Okay.
This is a Amendola Padrino, and if you guys don't know about this cigar, you're really missing out, because not only was it our favorite cigar at TPE, it was Mickey Pegg's, it was a lot of media people's favorite cigar during the show.
The Padrino?
The Padrino. Padrino or Especial, I should say, because you favored the Especial, right?
Yeah, but it's so close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost a tie, but it's very close.
They're both absolutely ridiculous.
I'm getting another request from Greg Free to play the piano.
Ooh! Look at Cigar Show Tim's #1 cigar of the year.
Oh, very nice. We actually didn't review it officially on the site, so we can't put it on the list, but it will be on reviews soon.
It's like Tony, like the Las Calaveras 2020.
So you guys get to see all this behind the scenes stuff, me setting up a tripod and all that fun stuff. Let me see.
The Olmec.
I'm going to switch.
Fantastic
to the
cigar
other
this
camera.
year that came out. All right. So now let's dig in here.
So can we do something cool, like with here we go. Let me switch this over, and then we can do that. How about that? How about that cigar? Ooh. How's that look for you?
You tell me.
Yeah, you like it? There we go.
That's not half bad, actually.
Oh my goodness. Are
On
we
the
actually
fly.
Are we actually doing really cool things?
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're big boys now.
Oh boy, it's gonna be that kind of night.
Oh.
So I just want to show this.
And I don't know how much battery. There's 26% on.
You got a charger somewhere around here, right?
Yeah.
Here.
No, we're good. We're good.
Because I'm good. I'm full.
No
Be
worries.
fine for now.
Oh, you're good. Then
I'm
yeah,
full.
I'll take that. Here.
The
There we
go.
Here's the Padrino band.
Okay.
There's some sheen to that, but
little Sheen, Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
Winning.
So it comes with Coke.
Oh, yikes! Maybe not.
All right.
What
What else
Polar,
we got?
right?
Here, flip that around. Let's do this.
That's what she said.
There we go.
And then how about we do this?
Muy guapo.
Oh boy, that was a really great idea.
Oliva Serie V.
Classic.
Been on the market forever. Still a great cigar. There's two of them there. This might have been one of these might have been the special edition.
Or special size or something.
They did the special. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here. I think Coop just put it on his list for Coop's top 30 list. Remind me if anybody remember what there was that special size of the Oliva V.
Skip, do you mean Casa 1910? And then I would like to know which West Tampa did you like?
Yeah, which was your favorite of the white and the black? Which was your favorite of the West Tampa? I wasn't a big fan of the black. I thought the white was okay.
Yep,
I thought the white was okay.
Like Jason said, he agrees with Tony. Las Calaveras 2020, number one. Well, they meant 2022.
Oliva Serie V 135th.
Huh?
1/3. Thank you, Coop. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed that cigar a lot, but they were super limited, and I only got my hands on one. And then I went back. They're like, "Oh, we're all out.
Yep.
We're not getting any more." They said.
The Churchill made CA's list.
Yeah, the CA's list.
All the Churchills.
It was so Churchill
Or
heavy.
Cuban is number one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah.
Yeah.
With a box date of 2018. I'm not gonna bash anybody or anybody's list.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a list.
It's
a
not
list.
it's not our choices, but
No.
that's you do you. You do you. There's a Sin Compromiso. So is this because it's got the silver? Is that the Paladin? I think that's the Paladin because it's got the silver in between instead of the white in between.
Correct.
So that's the Paladin.
Coop says the 135 is now an annual release.
Oh, that makes me very happy.
Hey-o.
Thank you, Coop, because that will be a box purchase for me. That was a very good cigar. There's an Undercrown 10. There's a My Father Fonseca, which was on our list last year.
Yep.
Skip said the black one of the West Tampa is the only one he's tried.
Okay.
Try the white.
Yeah, I think the white's a little better.
Let us know.
This is the Romeo 1875 Nicaragua, I believe.
Is that another AJ with that too? I think.
A lot of the stuff, honestly, coming from
Yeah.
Altadis is AJ.
Yeah.
It's blended by AJ.
I remember that one.
This is a La I think this was my last
Goldie
out of my old box of gold. I think it was. I don't honestly remember.
Me Gusta the Goldie.
There's another Crux. Here's our friend Mickey Pegg. There is
Francis.
the St. Francis from All Saints Cigars. Here's a Diet. Oh, this was from the Great Smoke. Diet Sarsaparilla from Cigar Dojo and Espinosa Cigars. And more to come later in Notable Smokables.
Really?
Semi-related to that.
I think I might know what you're talking what you're throwing out there.
There's some more, more Cameroon, more Aladino Cameroons. Surprise, surprise.
Don't like those at all.
This was the band, this L'Atelier, this was the one that Pete gave us.
I still have that one.
At the Great Smoke.
If that was the one or not. That was yeah.
This one was the one that surprised me the most on the
on the CA list.
No. On your market, on the market show.
Oh, that a lot of people were down on it.
Sell.
Yeah, I think
it was a sell, consensus sell.
I think I said, I either said buy or hold on it when we were on Dojo show about that. I don't think I said sell. I think I said
I don't
buy
remember
or
what you
hold.
said, but I thought it was a sell.
So Mitchell says his top 3 cigars not released this year: Sin Compromiso number 2, Atabey Lancero, and Laranja Reserva Caixa. I love the Caixa. I just smoked it on last week's show. The Caixa is one of my actually, the Caixa might be my favorite size in the Laranja.
It is.
I think it's really, really well made.
It absolutely is. And that Atabey Lancero.
Oh, there's Cuatro Cinco from Hoya de Nicaragua. This was, I think, the new size that they released early in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. There's another Crux Du Connoisseur number 4. It's probably a number 4. It doesn't say it on the band, but I don't think I probably bought the equivalent of 5 boxes of those cigars this year. It's stupid.
So here's a question for both Matt and Justin and our viewers. How important is it to you when selecting a cigar that you know that it's an easier band to remove?
It doesn't go into
doesn't affect your buying, your purchasing.
I don't think it affects mine just because I'm newer to cigars than you all. Going on almost like heavy into it almost 3 years now, but I've been smoking off and on for 8 to 10, right?
Yeah.
But really got into it in the last 3 years. And I mean, most of the stuff I'm still enjoying, every day is new to me every single time now. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Well, that's I'm a good question.
As I go. Like I buy some boxes here and there, but like I haven't bought it specifically based off of a band necessarily.
That's a good question for the viewers.
Yeah.
You guys put in the comments if there's a cigar that has a history of the bands being difficult to remove. Do you steer clear of it when you're in the shop, or you're like, I like the cigar, I don't care what the band does?
And Jordan put together a article, I don't know, about a year ago, right? Was it about
it was maybe
a year and a half?
Excuse me, maybe longer ago than that, but about which ones have difficult bands, and Skip got up in arms about it. That was good. Yeah.
It was tongue in cheek, but it was still funny to watch.
Oh, here's one. Here's a brand, it's a smaller brand, doesn't get a lot of talk. This is from Recluse Cigars, Scott Weeks. This was the Amadeus. So sorry that Coop will know. Coop, if you're kind enough to put it in the comments, this is the from the Great Smoke, I believe.
Yeah.
This was in
the Recluse.
The Recluse. I think it's the San Andreas wrapper. I don't remember the name of it, of the actual blend. Here is a Perdomo Habano. Here is, oh wow, this is going back a little ways. Caldwell, The King is Dead. I think this was there was a special iteration of this particular. This was, I think, the one AJ did a sort of a reimagining.
The King is Dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think AJ did a reimagining of that. Here's Dissident Home 2021. Very nice blends. Nova, they kind of went quiet. There's a lot of buzz around this this brand. In the last 18 months. Kind of quieted down a little bit.
Well, I know she's traveling and doing a lot of events.
Okay.
She did hit the Midwest, and I was like, when I was on one of my tours, I was right behind her, and there was a couple shops that she went into that she's doing very well in.
Okay.
So some retailers are doing really well, but I would agree, overall social media presence and everything, it's been quieter.
Yeah. Here's a blast from the past.
Oh, wow.
Don Lino. I don't even don't remember. I feel bad. I don't remember. That's a blast from the past, though. Here is here's Vegas Cubanas from my father, right there.
Well, I still have that one.
This is a 300 Hands Habano. The band is speaking of bands being difficult to remove.
Nope.
This
Southern Draw.
They tear apart. Yeah, the 300 Hands, 300 Manos.
Those are good budget smokes.
Habano. This is a Luciano the Dreamer. I think this was the Hermanos, Hermoso size. Hermoso size. Gatekeeper from Alec and Bradley.
Where's the other band? There's 2 bands in that one, right?
On Gatekeeper?
I think so. Yeah.
It's right. No, maybe there. I think there's only one band.
Yeah, just one on the gate.
Jake Wyatt. This is the Appendix 2.
I had mine removed
right there. You see, I need to trim my fingernails because you in this shot. This is a Maximus from Diamond Crown. classic for years. You know, very solid cigar. If you guys, it's one of those brands you forget about them. It's like, oh, I haven't had a Diamond Crown in a while. They're just good. They're just good. You know, and you are hard pressed if you're traveling somewhere and you're golfing and they have a quality pro shop that has a humidor in it that's actually well curated, a well curated humidor, even if it's only a tabletop, you know, one of those slanted shelf displays, you're hard pressed to find one that doesn't have some Diamond Crown in that humidor. They're very, very popular at golf courses, and really nice cigar. Another Fonseca from my father,
and Monte Crisco's
and Olivia's. Monte Crisco's and
Olivia's,
Cohubas,
Hutman's,
Hutman's, yeah, Romeo and Julia's.
Yes,
there's a lot of Romeo and Julia's. Those are very popular. The King. I think that was the King. The Escape Plan King is Dead band that I just showed. I think I could be wrong. I'm sorry, but thank you for reminding me. Oh, this one I got because Coop's in the comments. This was Coop's Cigar of the Year last year. This is the Rocky Patel Winter blend. I think it's called Winter Blend.
Holiday blend?
No, I think it's Winter Blend. This was from the Corona cigar. I actually got this. I bought this at the Rocky Patel Burn Lounge in Naples, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Very nice place. If you're in Naples, stop by. It's a very nice place.
See you at Cigar Show, Tim. Have a good night.
Hey, take care, brother. Fuente, this was, I believe, Fuente Winter
Hemingway? Collection.
Thank you. No, this is, this might have been a Hemingway.
That's a Hemingway.
I honestly did. Yeah, I think it's a Hemingway. Aladino Cameroon. Surprise, surprise. Padron 1926. Which one?
Oh,
I don't know if the second. What did you find?
Ooh.
Do you remember that?
Oh yes, that was the Peccadillo. That was Southern Draw. That was the 4-packs, the like crowdsourced.
Yes.
I don't know if
I never followed up.
I didn't.
I voted on like 4 of the packs.
I voted on one of them, I think. But I don't know if
that barber poll.
Did the results ever?
So I'm
come
bad.
out on that.
I am terrible.
There's that Peccadillos.
But that barber poll,
it was really good.
Was ridiculous.
It was really good.
If that didn't win, I'll be.
You're gonna burn this place to the ground.
Here's
Fuerte y Libre. This is
Bout. Kidding. We love Greg. He's in the comments.
Second Wind. Segundo Viento. Oh, I got it. The camera. There we go. Segundo Viento. Second Wind.
To the one for a little bit, right? The first when it came out.
Yeah.
Well, after last night, I discovered on
there's another one
on Bear's show that nutmeg is a
natural laxative.
Is a laxative.
Oh.
I put a shit ton in my eggnog throughout the night. I kept, and Mike Skebinkevich kept saying, like, he's like, bro, you keep going at that nutmeg. I was like, I am so digging this nutmeg in my, and I'm just nailing the nutmeg, right?
Yeah.
I go to get in my car.
Yeah.
I have a 4.5 mile drive from where I was to my house. Like, out of the driveway, I was like, oh no. Oh no. I hammered the gas to my house,
dude.
White knuckled it, and found out that nutmeg will loosen some things up.
Okay.
So that was my second wind yesterday.
There's a Henry Clay band. Most likely that's from a Warhawk. I enjoy the Warhawk.
So they're still selling the Picadillo packs?
Oh, they're still selling them.
It hasn't completed yet?
Oh, they just put a cigar page.
If it's on Cigar Page, that means
that's interesting.
Because I thought that they were going to be.
Well, here's another Peccadillo's band. I don't remember which was which. Here's another Southern Draw. This was the Jacob's Ladder, which I still am a fan of. Pull those out of the humidor. Oh, here's one of the Stillwell Stars from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. This was.
Did you make it through all of them?
I did, and I
Good,
actually have
yeah.
notes. I have review
Oh,
notes
do
on
you?
all 4 of them.
I do. I have 3.
But I haven't published it yet because I have ideas on how to publish it, but I haven't published it yet.
Oh, that's right. I think you did tell me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the Navy number 1056. And if anybody in the comments has smoked he did the holiday edition of the Stillwell Star with the white bands. Yeah, I'm not watching the Packers game.
Keep us.
Yeah, if you want to post a
there.
score update, that'd be awesome. But it's is what it is at this point. Oh, Superfly from Oscar Valladares.
Nice.
I am a huge fan. Very, very nice cigar.
And amazing people.
Espinosa, Murcielago.
There you go.
I love those cigars. You've got to, be it.
Oh,
There's another Padrino from
gosh, I just see the wrapper and I
Amendola. I almost said Aventura.
I heard
That's
those are kind of hard to
Amendola.
get right now.
Okay, so this one was
is that drunk chicken?
Drunk Chicken.
Oh yeah.
We
Desiree.
met them
That was Desiree.
for the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Desiree.
Desiree.
We met them for the first
Oh
time.
my gosh.
At was it TPE or
TPE,
PC?
yeah,
TPE.
Yep.
Met them for the first time.
You guys,
they're a blast.
They are an absolute blast. We should have them on the show.
We should. We haven't. Yeah, we should. Aventura. These metal bands are. Speaking of bands that are not easy to take off,
You just
they're
have to slide it off after it gets.
Yeah.
Just slide it off.
and that's what you have to do. You just know that there's risk involved, but they do.
Don't cut yourself.
Yeah, don't cut yourself. This is the Queen's Pearls, which I love.
Best cigar with coffee.
There's a bunch of JSK toothpicks. The
2.0.
Habanos. The Habanos are I think it's a great budget cigar. I really enjoy the JSK toothpicks.
Yes, Tony, you can't lose a finger.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
This was the
Chata.
Chocha. Is that how you say
Yeah.
it? So this was Steve Saka, right?
Correct.
So remind me the story behind, because I remember thinking it was good, but I don't remember the story behind the blend or the name or anything like that.
So he goes into their aging room, and he finds these cigars. This this big bundle of cigars, and he asks the warehouse guy. He's like, "What are these?" And he says, "They're chuchata," which roughly translates to, oh shoot, now I forget the word, what it translates to, but basically Steve several years ago had asked somebody to roll these cigars.
It translates to shoestring factory. Is that right?
False.
God,
Oh, so
I had to take a shot.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
But Steve had asked them to make these cigars several years ago, and it was just a project that both he and people at the factory forgot about. And he smoked one and was like, "Hey, these are pretty good," and decided to put them in these little 5-packs. Wrote the story on the front of the 5-pack, and
Nice.
yeah, I got a couple. I only have one left.
That's another La Polina, but that I think
That looks like a Goldie.
might be a Goldie again. Buffalo 10 from Artista, now known, the artist formerly known as El Artista, now just simply called Artista.
Nonsense.
Cigars.
Thank you.
Is that what chochata
Yes.
means? Nonsense. Okay.
Thank you, Greg.
Here is a 601 La Bamba Napalm from Espinosa.
I do you remember the night at Merch? I want to say it was like 2 or 3 weeks after I met you.
Yeah.
I was smoking a napalm.
Yes. Had a little problem.
I didn't. I don't think that I ate before that, and I'm hammering on the cigar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had to excuse yourself
I
off
did.
to the weed line by
Yep.
the trees.
And I was embarrassed because I'm just developing the cigar, this relationship with Matt, and I'm the cigar guy. And
And all-
you're a cigar guy. Try this. See how it hits you.
and I'm like, it's just a La Bamba.
it's just
What's wrong with you? So here is a Angle Cerberus from Aganorsa Leaf. Here is Ferriotego.
Oh,
This
Generoso?
was the
Generoso or
wow.
well, they're both the same.
okay.
So the top bands are the same.
Yeah, it's 2021. Well, I don't know if this.
Well, they've changed that now.
Yeah.
So 2022's actually denote.
Here it is. Here it is. Generoso. There it is. Because that all three bands actually stayed together, which doesn't happen often in this box. What do we got here? Oh, this was. I got this. I think I got this from Raul. I think Escobar cigars. I think Raul Ramos gave me this cigar.
That looks familiar.
That or Big Ash, maybe.
Oh, it was.
Big
Oh,
Ash.
it was in that Ash
It was.
pack.
It was from Ashley's
Yeah.
package of. So that what was that? April. It was before the
yeah.
big trade show.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I want to say it was April or so. Fonseca again. This is a Punch Knucklebuster Maduro. They just released that this year. There's another Crux New Connoisseur number 4. Surprise, surprise.
Tom, I would sit on a box, or I would sit on whatever you have, if you have any, and let them age a bit. I promise they get better.
This was from a Partagas released this year. It was a short Robusto barber pole. I'm so sad that I cannot remember the name of it. Shoot. Nice little cigar though.
Do you guys know what tater bait is?
I don't, but I feel like you need to say that with a southern drawl.
Drinking
tater bait.
Tater bait
From Red's Liquors.
from
Yeah.
Red's Liquors.
tater bait.
Mm.
I feel like the FBI is about to knock on my door just for saying those words. I don't want to say it again because I'm worried that I'm on a list now. The
Well, we're
NSA,
totally on list.
the NSA is listening. There's another La Madrina
Oh,
from Dapper Cigars.
mm.
There is a Terra Nova,
Terra Nova
from
United.
Thank you. What do we have here? Buffalo 10 Maduro.
The old school one before the rebranding.
Yeah,
right?
before the rebrand.
Yep.
What do we have here? Founders, Connecticut. Local Founder Cigars. What is this guy here? Oh, that is McAuliffe. That is the Experiencia from McAuliffe Cigars. Very nice one. The Highclere Castle Maduro. Highclere Castle Maduro.
There's
Yeah.
a black van in your driveway.
Victorian right there. There's a black van.
Yeah, so
See, I told
Tony
you.
said pay no attention.
I told you.
Nondescript black van in the driveway.
Deep trouble. Juarez from Crown Heads.
Yep.
Very nice budget cigar. Asylum 13. This was one of the TAA special editions, I think.
Okay.
Secondary bands may be lost in the shuffle, but this I think was one of the TAA special editions, if I'm not mistaken. Another Diet Sarsaparilla from Espinosa.
Sarsaparilla.
Pichardo. I don't remember. It's one of the Reserva Familiars. I don't remember.
That's natural.
I think this band might be the Natural, the Connecticut Shade, maybe, or the Habano. Placencia, Cosecha 146. This is there's the Asylum PCA 2021.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So Asylum PCA 2021 special edition. Another
Tom Lazuka gave me one of those at
nice
his
cigar.
shop. Yeah.
This is the H. Upman. The 1844 Nicaragua. I think that was AJ. Oh, the Hyena from Blackwork Studio.
Yep.
Very, very nice cigar.
Shout out to the Midwest, you guys. And obviously we are severely biased, but we have some of the best reps and brokers in the Midwest. And Calvin
Woods from
Calvin Woods Jr. From Blackworks, and he does the entire Oveja Negra portfolio.
I think so.
I may be speaking
including Emilio and just and yep.
That dude is a rock star. He is one of the most awesome people. Gotten to know Calvin, so
This was so not a lot of Cuban bands in here, hardly any at all, actually. And this was, and I butcher the name, Quai d'Orsay.
Mhm.
This was the first one of these I had ever had. It was given to me by Scott from Sodi's.
Yep, I've had a couple of those.
It's not a bad cigar. Didn't blow my skirt off or anything, but it was a pretty good cigar. Luminosa from Crown Heads. I think this brand is in dormancy right now. I think.
Agreed.
Yes. Yeah. Some more JSK toothpicks. This was special. The Plasencia Year of the Tiger.
Oh my gosh.
This cigar, extremely high price point, very low production, hard to find. I ended up buying 2 of these.
Oh, you got 2?
Yeah. And it was $40 cigar, but it was really, really good.
So I bought one because you bought it, smoked it, and I said, "How is it?" And you're like, "It's worth trying."
It was really good.
And it was absolutely very good. And I wanted to go back and get more, and they were gone.
Oh yeah. Debonair, I believe this was the Debonair Maduro. I think it was a Maduro.
You're a Maduro.
This one from Gran Habano, blue and green. If you there it is right there. If you find these, they're not expensive.
No,
they're not expensive. It's a really nice cigar. I got turned on to those from Bear Duplessis.
So
he's the one who got me to try those, and I love them.
Gran Habano, the old red one was the first consistent box that I was on a rebuy with, and loved those for many years.
So here's a lot more Fonseca. As you could see, it's a regular for me, the Fonseca. The 20 Acre Farm from Drew Estate and Florida Sungrown. The Short Tails, the Saga Short Tails, the new one, the new size that came out this year. This was Rockefeller Premium Cigars.
Oh my gosh,
Kevin Schweitzer.
100
more toothpicks.
% Southern.
Oh my gosh, tater bait.
Oh, you said it again.
There's the. Oh yeah, that actually shows up really well. So that's tater bait. I know for a fact that there are agents about to kick down my door.
So what's he smoking there in that picture, by the way? Was that a banded, undisclosed blend there, Greg? What are you teasing us with?
Looks like a test blend.
Greg, what do we have there?
I just caught that.
This is a really nice cigar. This is the from Dapper, the Cubo Sumatra. Very nice. Very nice cigar. Fratello, this was from the Firecracker, I believe, because the band is or it's from the Lancero. One of the two.
He says test blend Nicaraguan.
I dig it. Casa Fuente, this I believe was from our trip to the PCA trade show. This Casa Fuente band. Cuesta Rey from JC Newman. Very nice cigar. This was the Arrival from La Aurora. Was this in the box from Ashley?
Yes.
Okay, so the Arrival from La Aurora, and there's some print on here that I don't think microscopes could even read.
Oh, bro, we've got some fun stuff.
Do it. Move forward here. You talk, because I've been. Oh, what?
So, this was.
What was that one?
It's the Katrina, but it's by. Isn't it? Wasn't that the clown? The people that do the clowns?
I think it was. Yeah, I think the brand is just called the, Clown Cigars. Or that one.
Ooh.
Shout out to Ronnie and Abe and Aventura.
Yeah.
For putting together this amazing product.
Yeah, the special edition, special blend made just for
The Great Smoke.
The Great Smoke.
I still have some of those.
And I have one left.
Two left.
I have one left.
Yeah.
Byron, I don't remember. The secondary band's probably in there somewhere. I don't remember which one it was.
So here's the cool part. If you've ever had a Byron and you take any other cigar, the same shape and size, and you weigh them, the Byrons are incredibly dense. And you would think there is no way that this will draw, but they're a perfect draw.
Yeah. Perdomo
Champagne.
10th anniversary.
Dojo one? The Dojo?
That's the
No.
This is not the Dojo one.
That is secondary band or something with it.
I think it was all in one band.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe no, it was a secondary band. So this might be the Dojo one.
So I never had this.
The Last Cowboy from Sinistro.
Sinistro.
Yeah.
It's a nice cigar.
Is it?
Yeah. Bold. It's bold, but it's a nice blend.
Bold move, Cotton.
Bold move. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Ooh.
What is that one?
Yeah.
The Diesel. This was the Sunday Gravy series. This was the San Marzano, which was nice. Of the Gravy series that I tried, I think that was the one I liked the most. There's some more Metal Aventura. Oh, that cigar, the Lost Angel from 2021. That cigar is one of the best cigars that Crown Heads has ever produced.
Without a doubt.
It was brilliant.
Yes.
It was so good. So well done. Another Under Crown 10. Very nice. Antonio, Connecticut from Hoya de Nicaragua. Luciano, that was probably another the Dreamer. Punch. That was one of the newer Punch. It was Figurado that I don't recall the name of that Figurado of that Punch.
Let's see something here. Oh yeah. So the
Quattro Cinco.
Another Quattro Cinco, but I just appreciate the double-sided band.
Yeah.
Anytime that a brand has, even look at on the other side of the 10.
Yeah.
Just a little thank you.
Yeah, attention to detail, production value.
Speaking of Habanos, I mean Cubans.
No, this one's not actually. This is a Dominican, El Rey del Mundo. The ones in the tissue paper.
We had a guy that used to call them the tampons.
The tampon. Yeah, I can see that. What is that ginormous band? Oh, that's.
So I know that I've smoked it.
They had them. The only place they had them around here was at Tobacco Grove, and they only got one box, and they were $36 a piece.
I didn't have it.
Yeah, this cigar was.
I did not have it.
This cigar was the Garcia y Garcia. This cigar was insane.
Greg says this is his favorite annual show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks, brother.
Brother, we appreciate that. One of these days, we're actually going to remember the names of some of these cigars. No, I'm joking. We remember most of them. Aventura, Queen's Pearl. No, you jump back in.
Yeah.
Don't let me take over.
All right. Another Sass.
Another Sass.
Ooh, another Jake Wyatt.
That was USIR. I don't remember what USIR stands for.
Ooh.
Davidoff.
The Chef.
Oh, the Chef's Edition. Yeah, that was this year's Chef's Edition, I believe.
I still have that one.
Oh, you haven't smoked that one yet?
It's stupid.
It's a very good cigar.
I've got little box aside that's got like all Davidoff and.
I'm thinking this is a secondary band.
That is a secondary band. We'll find it. It's a TAA exclusive. Edition Americana.
Speaking of,
if anybody, the Caixa Laranja. Again, it's my favorite size in the Laranja. That is the star. That is from Roma Craft, the one with the star. That is Baca with the star.
No?
Mm-mm.
Which one has the star on the underneath band for Romacraft? It's Baca, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it's Baca. What's nearby it? I thought it was Baca that had the star underneath.
We got this guy again.
This guy again.
Oh.
This guy.
Sun Country. That Sun Country Corona is I buy those. I buy one pretty much every time I'm in
Best
Sodies.
Connecticut's on the market.
Intemperance.
Intemperance.
Oh,
No, because this is
No,
just
yeah,
its own band.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
that was
a
the Whiskey Rebellion.
this is
band
from-
with it, right?
Whiskey Rebellion's not. No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
okay.
Yeah, but this because it's the brown printing on this Intemperance band. That's a Intemperance EC.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of these that are under.
Yeah, get some
I
of
wanna
the.
see you go deep in his
Yeah,
box.
honestly,
I'm gonna go deep in your box.
Should we fluff?
Where's
you
the
want me to-
fluffers?
Can I fluff your box?
Yeah, fluff my box.
I'm gonna fluff your box.
Oh, I
Here.
feel really like
Here, you go through these
I go through these.
because those were underneath,
Okay.
and then I will fluff some of these.
The People's Champ. That's what that One Punch band
Okay.
was a minute ago. There's a secondary band, the People's Champ. Here is another Ferry Otego. At this point, I don't see the secondary band, so I don't remember which one it was. AJ Fernandez, secondary band from. Not sure. Oh, Illusione Rothschilds.
That is
Great, great, inexpensive,
Fantastic,
short cigar.
underrated cigar.
Jacob's Ladder. Which one? I don't recall right now. It might have been the Presidente. Las Calaveras. From which year was this Las Calaveras from? That might have been 2016. 2016. I'm going to hold that out because I think it was 2016. Le Carême from Crown Heads. Love it. Here is another Hemingway from Arturo
This guy
Fuente.
just pulls out the whole series for you right there.
Oh, there you go. Postania.
Now this is thanks to Raul Ramos, who
There's-
this was part of my
Southern Draw.
Jacob's Ladder.
So I think this was, 2016. Thank you.
Yep. Fine ash rest.
Thank you, Fine Ash Red. Thank you so much. 2016. Las Calaveras, right there, that I smoked this year. Aganorsa Leaf. This was the Aniversario Maduro from the special edition for the Great Smoke. That big
I got one in my
Perfecto.
No.
Yeah. Salamone, I think it was. Fluff.
So here's more fluff
Oh, more fluff. Okay.
from underneath.
Aganorsa Leaf. Which I don't. Which Aganorsa Leaf was that? JSK. Here's two bands. These are the Nug, but these are most likely the Nugless, which is the same cigar just without the CBD in it. Very nice short cigar. Quick smoke. It's one that I have frequently on my drive to and from work because it's
Aganorsa Rare Leaf.
Aganorsa. Thank you. Rare Leaf signature.
Jason.
Yes, thank you. There is, I think this is the old version of the Dedicación Habano from
Yes.
All Saints. There's a St. Francis secondary band. Buffalo 10, once again, this is the natural Buffalo 10 from El Artista. Now this is just a secondary band, but this was the last ones, and it's kind of hard to make out, but this is...
I don't find it hard to
If I
make
put-
out. Oh, I see.
So that is the Joel Sherman 75th celebration.
Huh.
These were made, I think, in 2014 for Nat Sherman. One of the best cigars produced, in my opinion, in the last 10 years.
Okay, new fluff pile.
New fluff pile. Another Aventura purple bands. Espinosa Habano, classic Espinosa Habano right there.
We are oftentimes honored to get cigars in bands that look like this.
Yeah, test
That
blends.
was from Prototype.
Protocol.
Or Protocol, yeah.
Yeah.
Protocol, yeah.
Yeah, they gave us those at the
PCA.
PCA trade show.
Yeah. Yep.
So we are, and anytime somebody trusts us to try a test blend, we're absolutely honored. And love the opportunity to give early feedback before something goes into
Speaking
production.
of Protocol, it's another one, right?
That's the part of the Lawman series. That's the Bass Reeves Maduro. Very nice cigar.
And a DAV.
Yeah, that one
I think we got that from PCA because I had that
I
one.
think
recently.
we got it from PCA.
We did get it from PCA.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't recall it. I'm sorry. Ooh. Barbara Rojas, Redbeard from Adventura. Sadly, the entire line was lost in the fire.
Yeah.
So you're saying hold on to 1.5.
So,
Yeah.
yes, if you have those, you should smoke them sparingly.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Maria Lucia from Luciano. Very nice blend.
such a good cigar.
That is Liga Privada H99.
So at one point, these were event only cigars, and I think that they have.
I think technically they still are, but I think there are one or two shops that maybe
the Lancero special edition one.
maybe they switched it. Yeah, maybe the Lanceros now the event only, and the Toros are regular, not regular production, but limited production. Oh, the street tacos from Rojas,
like Connecticut.
Yeah.
The Revivalist from Campfire.
That is from Wildfire.
Wildfire
cigars. Yeah. That's a nice blend.
It is.
That's a nice blend.
And
I enjoyed it. I think he's only got the one blend so far, correct? I think he doesn't have.
There's two.
Oh, he has
There's two
a
blends.
natural and a Maduro
Yeah.
or something like that. The Epic Corojo. Yummy.
One of the stronger Corojos on the market.
Oh, this bit. Okay, so let's talk about big bands.
Yep.
I mean, the Firewalker. I wasn't full disclosure. I wasn't not a fan of this cigar. But the
band catches your eye though.
The band, well, it catches your eye because you can't see the cigar.
Right.
It's like all band.
Not a big fan.
I was not a fan of the cigar. Just real talk. Didn't work for me.
Yeah, it didn't work for me either.
Skip Martin says you all need more man tobacco in your lives.
There's some man-bacco in here, Skip. You've just missed it.
Yeah,
deep in his box.
Sorry, I just fluffed. I totally
Let me get into your box
turned it
a little
upside
bit
down.
more.
Yeah, dig into my box.
How big was that Firewalker? Fine Ash Red said.
The cigar was a Churchill size, roughly. I want to say. So, I mean, in total, it doesn't seem like the band was that, but still, that's a little.
Tony says you like big bands and you cannot lie.
I think I don't know. It just feels like they're compensating for something. When you put a big band on a cigar like that.
Hey, Skip, confirm which underband has the star on it.
Yes. Which one of your bands, Skip, has the star?
The embossed star
underneath the.
Was it the Baca or something else?
I think it's the Baca.
Okay.
Black Diamond, this new Black Diamond.
Stupid.
Thank you, Skip.
Yep.
It's the Baca.
Okay.
You were right.
I was right.
Says size does matter, by the way.
Size. Well, that's not a lie. The Black Diamond.
Cameroon flag.
If you've smoked the new Black Diamond from JC Newman, Black Diamond's been on the market for a while.
Yeah.
But the band, they redid not only the band, but they did tweak the blend.
They did.
It is really good. I mean, it was okay before, but this new blend of the Black Diamond, very, very good.
And they released a Corona Gorda in the.
Yeah, there's 3 sizes.
Yeah,
I want to say, and I think one of them was a Corona Gorda.
Shout out to Enrique.
Oh yeah, Matilde. Shoot, secondary bands. They always get lost. Here's the Aladino Classic. So again, full disclosure, we're all about real talk. I didn't like the classic as much as I liked most of the other Aladino cigars. Casa 1910. This was the original one that we got at the PCA trade show in 2021.
I had that a couple days ago. I got one from Tobacco Goat.
What'd you think of it?
That was good. Yeah.
I think that's newer production. I think they redid it. Piera.
PDR.
Perla Del Mar from JC
Or PDM.
Newman.
Yeah.
Is that the shade?
That's the shade. Yeah.
Bandolero 54.
Oh, very nice. OC, here's some Manbaco, Skip. That's Aquitaine band right there. A little bit of Manbaco all up in you.
ATL, a smaller brand that is, they are now somewhat in partnership with Luciano Cigars.
Yeah. I believe they're part of that.
So we'll see
now.
how that grows.
The New World, this is the Puro Especial. I smoked a fair number of those this year. It's a nice cigar. This was interesting. I took a chance on these one day on a whim. I had $20 burning a hole in my pocket, and I bought these bundle cigars off of a mail order place. I'm not going to say who, because they had the Room 101 name on them. And this is the Room 101. So it's doggone it. It's got the picture of the bulldog on it. And it was a Connecticut shade cigar. It was, so I'll say this. Out of the blend, the bundle of 10 cigars, a couple of them were really good. There were some consistency issues.
Oh, sure.
A couple of them were really good. The Colorado from All Saints. I am a fan of the Colorado.
I don't know if you got one of those.
Not a single craft 20. That is real talk. That is real talk. I didn't get it. I didn't buy any of the craft 2022. I don't think I bought any of the craft 2021. I think I bought every other year of the craft, but not for the last couple of years. And that's not an editorial comment. I just haven't,
I have some.
Oh, well,
Jason Poles.
I got you.
Antonio,
there's that Room 101.
Connecticut.
Crux Epicure.
Yeah, that's the original Connecticut shade.
The OG.
Very tasty. Another knuckle sandwich.
What did you think of the Papa Joe? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Killer B.
Love it. Love it.
I want it in my face.
There's another one of those Room 101.
Jason said it's this one right here. That's if you can.
Thank you. Yes. Twofold Hound.
Remind me.
That is Todos Las Dias from Steve Saka.
That's right.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Bellas Artes from AJ Fernandez, right there.
Sancho Panza.
Yeah, the new reblends from that Matt Booth is doing with them. I enjoyed.
I had the double.
One of them.
Double.
The other two, I need to smoke more of. I've only smoked.
Was the one the double something? Or?
Double Fuerte.
Fuerte, yeah.
And then there was a one that was called Extra Extra, I think. Okay. Or yeah, Killer B.
Totes Extra.
Magoats.
Emilio.
Cavatina. Nice cigar. Cheap price, low price point. Wildfire.
All right. This is one from German Engineered Cigars.
I can't pronounce any of them. I'm not going to lie. I can't do it. I can't pronounce
Rauschvergnügen.
I remember that one, actually.
This is a very good cigar.
Honestly, all of the blends that they gave us at the PCA trade
liked
show,
them all.
I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I thought they were well made. They had good flavor, good aroma. There's Arle Quinn, and I know Omar, I don't say it right. Arlequin. There you
go. Green Hornet. You're in a
hive mind.
Yeah, you're in a hive kind of a situation.
Oh yeah.
Here.
I didn't actually buy the hive box. Those are just singles from. This was a flashback for me. I hadn't smoked a La Antigüedad Antigua Dodge from my father in a long time. So
Baller Band.
Baller Band, Opus X. There's another Carolina Blue.
A Knuckle Buster.
Yeah, the Maduro.
Great budget stick. That was probably my favorite yard gar.
Yeah,
Actually, that's what I had.
Low price
some
point.
of those and
Here's a little more Manbaco for you, Skip. That's from Neanderthal.
The La Macleza Cubana.
Oh
from
yeah,
United.
Yeah.
Underrated cigar.
Another Superfly. We're gonna have to stop going through these. We have a lot more stuff to cover in the show. It's almost 10 o'clock. Here's another one of those Aventura Barbarossa. Is that how you say it?
Barbara Rojas.
Barbara Rojas. Redbeard.
Our buddy Mike Shevenkevich.
Yes.
From Postani.
That's right. War Bear 2022.
Yep.
2021. One of those years. There's the Neanderthal band. So that is. I mean, we've barely even gone through like a fifth of this.
That was all just from your first month of 2022.
So this is a this is but a glimpse into the annals of history.
The annals of history.
Deep in the annals.
Deep in your annals. Deep in your annals.
I'm so glad you let me flush the box.
So that's it's just a fun experiment, go through everything after the year's over. And if you guys have questions about any of this stuff that we've shown or any of that stuff, you guys help us out a ton because you give us let's shut off that camera.
Yep.
You guys give us a ton of information too. You keep us on the ball. It's like, oh, that's the this or that's the that. That's
Ben Rowland says it's pronounced step on kids.
I love it.
You have to tell him that in a couple weeks when you see him.
Well, what should I smoke now?
All right. So I'm going to shut this guy off because the battery's going to go dead soon anyway. So yeah, that was.
I'm wondering what this tasty morsel is right here that is saran wrapped.
That might be thawed out enough.
That is, yeah, that's good stuff. You know what? Let's do, because we missed it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead because we just had our main segment. So let's real quick play a segment from one of our wonderful sponsors, Corona Cigar Company.
Sounds good.
Corona Cigar Company and coronacigar.com, the internet's largest and easiest to use virtual cigar store. Corona Cigar Company offers the finest handmade cigars, humidors, and cigar accessories at the absolute lowest possible price. You'll also find unique and limited cigars made with Florida sun-grown tobacco. As a proud American, president and founder of Corona Cigar Company, Jeff Borshowitz knew it was possible to bring cigar tobacco farming back to Florida. At Corona Cigar Company, you'll find the best selection anywhere in the world of cigars containing this special Florida sun-grown tobacco. If you live in Florida or are just visiting, be sure to visit any of the great Corona Cigar locations in downtown Orlando, Sand Lake, Tampa, Lake Mary, and a new location coming soon to Sarasota. To learn more, visit coronacigar.com and floridasungrown.com. So thanks for watching the retrospective. We have tons more show coming, so don't go away. But we just finished going through the Been There, Smoke That Box. And we went through about a fifth of Been There, Smoke That Box. There's so much content to go through in there, but it gives you a little glimpse. And it's fun because, we do go through these sort of phases where it's like, I'm really on a big Connecticut kick for a couple months. And then I'm on a big San Andreas kick for a few months, and then Cameroon, and then maybe Habano, or maybe it's a brand kick that I'm on. It could depend.
Yeah. Alabama
kick. Yeah. That's very, very
common. It's dangerous.
But even though we're going a little out of order tonight, I am pretty sure, I could be wrong. Oh, what is Mitchell's? Just smoked a 20-acre farm FSG. Dense packed, nice flavor. Still too much shade bitterness for me, though. I honestly have only smoked a couple of those 20-acre farms. I have to go back and smoke them again, but they're actually kind of hard to find, because I know they had some production issues early on. They ended up having to pull some off of shelves and replace them. I don't know if that's playing a factor or not, but yeah, I got to go back and try them again.
Well, it looks like people really enjoyed looking
Yeah,
through your box.
They did. They said it's a lot of stuff in your
Aw,
box.
that-
Fine Ash Red says there's some yummy
Mhm.
stuff, and Tony said we can't get enough of Matt Ty's box. So
That is
coming.
so sweet. I mean, I feel warm.
Warm
Okay.
I feel warm
Okay.
in my box.
in your box.
I feel.
So
I have,
what is this chocolate mess we have here?
That's-
deliciousness. That are we
So a mutual friend of Matt and I's, not a cigar guy.
Okay.
His sister makes these. Oh my gosh! So it's chocolate covered, and she makes her own caramel.
Caramel.
If you drink tea with your pinky out, and they are absolutely delicious. I may have eaten most of a box.
not my box though.
Not your box.
No, because that's just for looking in,
Not for eating.
not mine. No, other people. I mean,
Sure.
it's but not mine. Mine's just for. I only put cigar bands in it and then look in it later.
Okay.
That's all my good. Don't burn your face off, bro. Holy cow. You're brave. You got a full beard. Wow. Maybe I'm just a chicken shit, but I can't do that with a lighter. I can't take a torch lighter and point it at my face. You're super brave. I can't do it.
Ballsiest move I ever saw, man.
Ballsiest move I ever saw, man. So I think I'm pretty sure that it is time
Oh. Yeah,
for the last one of 2022.
it is.
It is now time for this week's Numero de los Muertos. And as always, Numero de los Muertos brought to us by our friends at Smoke Inn.
I'm Steve here from Smokin' Cigars. It is that time of year again, the Great Smoke 2023 Mardi Gras Madness. Whether you're coming down live or we're going to be enjoying the event from the comfort of your own home, your ticket price includes this epic package. It's one of our greatest Great Smoke packages in the history of this event. Over $400 worth of product and great swag for the low cost of $165. Do not hesitate. Tickets are selling this year faster than ever. Go to www.thegreatsmoke.com and get your live general admission ticket, your virtual ticket if you're going to enjoy it from home, and tickets for either the dinner or the brunch. Epic time. We can't wait to see you all there. The Great Smoke 2023. Mardi Gras Madness.
If they have beignets, we might have to go.
Yeah, beignets. Oh,
Mm,
oh, what'd you have to go and say beignets for? Oh man, no,
there's
just-
nothing like a legit.
the problem with, and as much as I love New Orleans, the problem with Cafe Du Monde, you go in there, you get the beignets, you get the coffee, you walk around the corner, and it just smells like piss. The whole
100%.
that
it
whole
does.
area, it just
But I'll say
Oh.
that the Cafe Du Monde beignet was not the best beignet I had in New Orleans.
okay.
It was
well,
it was good,
yeah. It's the classic. It's like
it
the,
is.
It's the place you think of, But what's the best one? Do you remember the name of the place where you got? See, now you say it's not that. Now you say someplace else has a better one, and you don't remember the name of the place.
yeah.
Piss and powdered
God.
sugar.
Oh.
Piss and powdered sugar. Mm.
Yeah, that was my nickname in college.
That's right.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. There's areas in New Orleans that do not smell nice at all, and the touristy areas, because you get just a bunch of drunk kids, getting wasted on hurricanes until 4 a.m.
Mhm.
and then pissing themselves in a gutter.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, let's go get some coffee and beignets, and you got to step over them just to get into Cafe Du Monde.
Indeed.
It's been a long time though since I've been to New Orleans. Many years.
Yeah.
94
Wow.
was the last time I was in New
I
Orleans.
was there in February, and
Yeah.
yeah,
94. I need to get back there because I really enjoy the city.
Well,
It's
and
just been a very long time.
I didn't know that like the first week of Mardi Gras is really family friendly. Super family. No, it was.
It is.
Kids are lined on the streets. They're throwing the beads and toys and everything out, and it's this family thing. But after the lights go out,
yeah, that's different altogether.
it is very different.
So Numero de los Muertos, the
Yep.
last one of 2022.
Yep,
Episode
and I'm just gonna.
185.
It is not holiday Christmas related.
So Mitchell calling it now saying died putting
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
Yep.
Sorry, Mitchell.
We already did that.
Yeah,
Did that a couple years ago.
It's not Niagara, right?
This was the other one that I had.
Too soon.
This is the other one I had for Coop.
So you had one.
I was waffling between
Okay.
these two. So there's a clue. 450 people in the U.S. die from this, but it puts around 175,000 people in the hospital every year.
Wow. In the U.S.
Yep.
Every year.
Correct.
450 people.
Artificial insemination. Love it.
Oh.
Absolutely love that guess.
Wow. That is very
Great
creative.
guess.
That is very creative. I
I'm
like
gonna guess
that.
no.
I'm going to think that's probably not.
It is morning call.
Morning Call on Canal Street has the best. Oh, the best beignets?
Yes.
Morning Call on Canal. Well, I got to, I'll try it next time I'm in New Orleans. Definitely. Speaking of beignets, is it food poisoning? Skip Halfkey says food poisoning.
Not necessarily.
Ooh, I like that because that means he's on the right track already.
Mhm.
Good job, Skip. Getting flicked in the nuts by Rob.
Fuck you, Jason.
He's still alive. I mean,
He is still alive.
Yeah.
but
He sniped me good.
Don't be a statistic. Just thought for sure Morning Call was a weird sex thing. Well, I mean, it all depends on your point of view.
Mhm.
You know, tomato,
the
tomato.
secret room in the back, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's where they put on the powdered sugar
Yeah.
in the back room.
Is it a bacterial
Is it-
infection?
It is not a bacterial infection.
Okay. But it is related to food poisoning. Greg Free says choking on chicken.
Oh
Huh?
man, you guys are getting close.
So is it food related?
Tainted eggs.
Well, I will say this. Keep going.
Salmonella.
It is salmonella.
Yes!
Nice.
First
So
one.
I guess it is technically a bacterial infection. I don't know if you'd call it an infection.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
Because
poisoning, isn't it though?
I've been through it and it's horrible.
I know it's horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah. I was in the hospital for 3 days
So I apologize.
with salmonella.
Mitchell, I apologize because you may have had a hat trick on our show. It is bacterial infection, right?
Salmonella is
Yeah. I mean, it's a bacteria.
It is a bacteria, and I guess maybe. I mean, if there's any virologists out there, let us know if technically salmonella is considered classified as a bacterial infection. I don't know. I know I had it and it sucks, and I wouldn't wish it on. Well, I'd wish it on my worst enemy, but nobody else really.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
A worst enemy?
Yeah.
Besides you.
Yeah. Besides,
Do I have a worst enemy?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, grudges are
yeah.
fucking overrated. No.
Except for that one lady at work, right?
so poisoning was where my and that's why I said no to infection.
Okay.
3 days on an IV undercooked bluefish.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine was
Oh,
I was 3 days on an IV and I was pretty much out of commission for honestly, it was
Here we go.
a good 5-6 weeks.
so it is.
And it was horrible.
It is considered an infection.
Yeah, it was actually a restaurant in the United States that I don't actually want to mention right now because I don't want to I don't want to get sued because I mean, it's not 100% like certain that that's where I got my salmonella infection from, but it's pretty much impossible that it could be anyplace else.
So Skip said
So-
What did Skip say? Did Skip
he
guess
said
something?
diarrhea.
That's,
Yeah,
I mean, that tracks. That tracks. Yeah, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's terrible. And
So a high percentage of those are actually hobbyists
oh yeah.
that are handling the eggs before they clean them is a big factor. And it's actually just as much as a factor as consuming products that give salmonella.
And it's amazing that because I grew up and we raised chickens and
Did you?
Yeah,
and
so do we.
we raised chickens. We collected eggs all the time. We're in there cleaning out, and picking up the chicken, moving it out of the way to clean up or to collect the eggs or whatever, and never got sick when I was a kid. None of my family got sick. And then it was a random restaurant in 2017 that landed me in the hospital from salmonella.
I bet you're right, Skip.
Don't wash their hands.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think they do this for everybody because when you get a particular type of illness, hospitals have to document it and report it to the CDC. And I got a call from the Department of Health, and I had to answer an interview questions over the phone about where I had eaten, what restaurants I had been to, what countries I had been to, and things like that. And I had just returned from Dominican Republic. And, a lot of people automatically would think, well, of course you got salmonella there. I didn't. I did.
Did they ask the color of your ejaculate? I'm wondering if that's a factor. I'm just wondering. I'm asking questions. It's for science.
They didn't ask that.
Okay.
No.
So Skip says number one cause of death worldwide, I think, is bad water, or maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah. Clean drinking water is a real problem all around the world that we don't even think about.
More salmonella prevalent in turtles.
Turtles.
Okay.
I don't really have contact with a lot of turtles, but maybe the person who served me my food at that restaurant had contact with turtles. Because the restaurant, my entire family, all the kids, my wife and I, we all ate there. I'm the only one that got sick. But even the CDC and the Department of Health who interviewed me said we can most likely trace it back to that because they had other cases from that same restaurant within the same time period.
That's a virtual high five to Mitchell.
What did he say?
I like turtles.
I like turtles. So that was this week's Numero de los Muertos. All right, I got some lightning round stuff that's just kind of fresh, for us.
Okay, love it.
Just talking amongst ourselves here.
Who's the lightning round by?
So let's jump into lightning round brought to us by our friends at J.C. Newman Cigar Company, America's oldest family-owned premium cigar maker, creators of the popular Brick House, Perla Del Mar, Diamond Crown, and the American. J.C. Newman Cigar Company operates out of their 112-year-old El Reloj cigar factory in historic Cigar City, Tampa, Florida. For more information on their cigars or their visitor experience, please visit jcnewman.com. So for us here, let's just kind of jump around a little bit and say, Justin, I'm going to start with you. When you were a kid, did you watch, and specifically talking about Christmas time, did you watch and have a favorite Christmas cartoon when you were a kid? Or one that even now is nostalgic for you to watch?
Frosty the Snowman. Wasn't that
Yeah.
a part? I feel like that was
Absolutely.
a watch.
Classic.
Oh, total classic.
Yeah.
Total
That's what I'd
classic.
go with.
Yeah.
What about you, Garrett?
Mine would be the Rudolph.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that same, they would run those back to back.
Metaverse.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mine was Charlie Brown Christmas.
Classic.
Because it was was just nostalgic, and also the music was just awesome.
Absolutely.
So I love the music from it too. All right, so favorite live action Christmas movie, Justin.
Live action. And I can't say Die Hard, right?
You could totally say Die Hard.
Totally say Die Hard.
Live action. Does Nightmare Before Christmas count? Is that?
Yeah.
If that is your movie,
Live action. I mean, it's animated.
That's still animated.
oh
But-
yeah, that's
Yeah,
animated. That's
yeah.
right.
Live action Christmas movie. Jingle All the Way.
Minnesota film.
There you go.
Nice. What about Garrett?
Oh, it's super close between two:
Okay.
Christmas Vacation and Elf. I absolutely love Elf. Watching it with the family. I'm the only one in my family that loves Christmas Vacation. Everybody else could take it or leave it, so that's kind of a me alone Christmas movie. But Elf for family time.
A couple Die Hards in the comments here.
Yeah.
Elf.
So I'll say we have a family tradition here in my house. My wife and my kids and I, ever since the movie, so Elf came out in 2003, and
Not possible.
it is that
Not
crazy?
possible.
nearly 20 years, and that is the movie that we put that movie on when we decorate the Christmas tree every year. It's just a tradition.
But the question was in your childhood, wasn't it?
No.
No,
okay,
just your
okay,
favorite,
okay.
just
Live
your
action.
favorite live
Live action in
action
general,
Christmas
okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, as much as I love Elf, my favorite is It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
You know, and it's crazy, super old school, but I just love it. I love it. All right, so, and this is going to be different answers for us because we have different smoking experiences for a different number of years and things like that. What's your favorite cigar that's now discontinued that you can't get anymore? And if you can, I know it's this is kind of tricky, but one that isn't when it was first released, it wasn't a special edition, like a limited edition or a TAA exclusive or something like that. But it was a regular production cigar, but that the company just decided to take it off the market.
Can
I'm gonna have to think on that one.
yeah? Can we pause for a second
Absolutely.
on this?
Absolutely.
And I have to address an odyssey.
Skip stole mine. The Bahia Maduro. Skip stole mine.
Okay, well, before we go to that, we may need to take Pickle to school because he says Jim Carrey the Grinch.
Yeah.
Now
I love you, Pickle, but
I love you.
That movie is terrible.
How can you prefer that one
Yeah.
over the classic Grinch? I don't know what to say right now.
Pickle, you are a good man, but that I don't know. I don't know how you can like that movie. But hey, to each
You do you.
to each their own. But
I don't get it. All right. So yours is the Bahia.
yeah, Pickle, you just redeemed yourself by naming the CYB TAA Lancero. That cigar was absolutely insanely delicious. Absolutely fantastic. So favorite discontinued cigar?
It would be the the purple.
The purple.
From the Bahamas, the hotel that put out cigars in
Grey Cliff.
The Grey Cliff purple.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Greg
The
Priest
OG.
says Perdomo Habano Maduro before it was changed to barrel aged.
Yeah, they did change
Yeah.
that series in the different wrapper leaves to barrel aged. Yeah.
There's one from Skip.
Davidoff Crown Series Emperor Edition 2009. Well, yeah. Psychedelic Turtle. That's a good answer
That
too.
is a good one.
But yeah, Skip Martin, you said it early on, the Bahia Maduro. Back in the day, those
Yeah.
when Tony Berhani was doing the Bahia stuff,
Yep.
so I liked a lot of those Bahias back then. But the Maduro was, I think it was the blue band.
Okay.
Or was it the red band?
Oh shit, I don't. Skip will know if it was. I thought it was the blue band on the Maduro, but it's been a long time since I've smoked one.
Jason said the Las Marias.
Las Marias, yeah, from Crown Heads.
I got mine.
Yeah.
The Emilio La Musa.
Oh yeah.
You can get them still, but they were discontinued. I think our favorite little shop, or one of our favorite shops, Ranch Smoke Shop.
They have a handful of them still. Yeah,
I still have a couple of those, and
Yeah.
I think that counts as discontinued.
it does
but-
totally.
Okay, but
It's a great cigar.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Red band. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Skip. Red band. Yeah.
Yeah, the La Musa.
And I think they most likely they're gonna re-release that cigar,
Yeah,
but it's not gonna be the same.
yeah. It was made at my father originally.
It
I
was
believe.
made at my father. Yeah, the blend's going to be different when they re-release it, but they tend to do a pretty good job at reimagining blends and putting them back out. So I think it's probably still going to be pretty good.
How many cigars are made at the My Mother factory? I just want-
So one last one for the lightning round.
Yep.
And this, it's still cigar related. When you go back and you look at all the, people posting in different cigar groups on Facebook or posting stuff on web forums, even going for any of us who did go way back, looking at the earliest days of, cigar posting and stuff like that. You always saw a lot of people posting like unicorns, and not the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust unicorn, but the,
right.
Cigars that were super limited production. And, just, it's like the cigars where you basically see them and you're like, I know I'm never going to get that cigar. What is the one that if you were able to go back, that they're impossible to get now, but if you were able to go back and get one, that the one that hurts the most that you missed, that you didn't get to try?
For me, it would probably be the original run of the Franklinesa 1961.
Oh yeah. The first production.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was a great. I mean, even when was it Famous or JR that
JR?
It was JR that bought
it.
Yeah, they were still good.
Yeah, they were.
They were still good, but
I want Frank's.
Yeah,
the original run.
Yeah. For me, there's a bunch of them. Like some of the some of the originally I had an original release Cro-Magnon.
Yep, I have too.
Some of the Tatuaje stuff that Pete did, made 500 cigars or something, that you see people post sometimes.
The OG Anarchies.
Yeah, OG Anarchies. There was the Opus X that Carlito made for one of the presidents. I think W.
Really?
It wasn't for him. It wasn't for the president, but it was for his inauguration or something. And he only made I think he only made 250 cigars or something like that. And it was for the inauguration or something, commemorative cigar or something like that.
Interesting.
That would be absolutely right up there on the list.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch more.
I honestly can't think of anything that
Yeah.
comes to my mind yet, but that could change.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, and we all run through those sometimes
Yeah.
where it's like, man, if I could have gotten that. And one of them is going to be this Padron Fuente collaboration thing. If they ever actually make it to
Right.
stores,
Yeah.
it's not going to be easy to get your hands on that cigar, even, regardless of price point. They're going to be in extremely high demand and extremely limited supply. So that's going to be a unicorn I think a lot of people are going to be chasing. So now I think it's time that we jump into notable smokables, and notable smokables are brought to us by Luciano Cigars. Notable cigars, notable passion, notable purpose. So each week on the show, we name a cigar that we smoked recently that was notable to us. It could be a cigar that's been on the market for decades that we just smoked for the first time in a very long time, or a cigar that's brand new that we smoked for the first time ever. So Garrett, what was your notable this week?
Tramp stamp.
That was a quick answer. Tramp stamp surrogates, tramp stamp. Very good cigar. Very good cigar.
It was stupid.
Is that the okay? I'm trying to remember the size breakdown. So
I want to say it's like a 6.5 by 48.
yeah. And then the satin glove, I think, is the Churchill.
Yeah.
And yeah, nice cigar. Nice
Great cigar.
Justin, do you have a notable smokable?
I'm gonna go with what I had last week during the show. Was a Dissident Molotov.
Oh yeah.
First time I had that one. That was my notable for the week.
I need to go buy more of those. I've only smoked the one. I thought it was good, but it was a rainy day. It was super humid, and it just like wouldn't burn for me because it was so stinking humid that day.
Yeah.
So I need to get some more now that it's drier.
I sat on it for a couple months.
Okay.
And then I had it during the show last week.
Yeah. Mine was so on Friday night, a few nights ago, I was on Smoke Night Live with the guys from Cigar Dojo, and Coop was on, and Alex from the Goat from Smoke Inn was on, and Emmett from Blind Man's Puff. And because I was on the Dojo show, I reached in my humidor. I got my last one, my very last cigar from the original run of Sensei's sensational sarsaparilla.
Oh man,
it smoked. I wish I wish it was a busy show. There was a lot of stuff going on, but I wish they would have asked me about it, because the whole time I'm puffing on this cigar while I'm on that show, and my head is just spinning because it tastes so good. It aged really well. That cigar was from 2014, I think.
Nice.
Or 2015, but it smoked so well. And it's one of those, I was so sad. It's like, it's my last one, but what a better occasion, to smoke it than being on the Dojo show. But we had a blast. It was a great time. And you were on Bear's show last night.
Yeah,
it was like a great time with Jay and Mike.
Oh man. Yeah. We had a blast. We got real. We talked about some, early childhood Christmas memories, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
An honor to be on Bear's show.
So let's give you guys the coming attractions. Let me close that out. That was this week's Notable Smokables, brought to us by Luciano Cigars, improving lives through fine cigars. Visit lucianocigars.com to learn more. So we have some coming attractions, and we're going to tell you about those right now, brought to us by AJ Fernandez. They now produce unparalleled premium cigars in Esteli, Nicaragua. The AJ Fernandez portfolio of cigars provides blend strength and flavor profiles to match the preferences of any premium cigar consumer. Whether it's New World, Dias de Gloria, San Lotano, Enclave, or Bellas Artes, you are sure to be satisfied with a premium cigar from AJ Fernandez. So we're not going to be on next week. It's Christmas week, so and we want everybody to enjoy the holiday with their family and friends. Smoke some great cigars. Take some time to relax. Take some time to focus on your family and the people that mean the most to you. And then we will be back on Monday, January 2nd, with the 2022 Cigar of the Year list for How About That Cigar. So that is coming up, and then we do have a couple other shows scheduled for the rest of January. Most notably, there's more to come, but most notably on January 30th, we're going to have Abe DeBabna, Honest Abe himself from Smoke Inn, back on the show. And then some more great stuff coming up soon on How About That Cigar Live. So thank you guys so much. This is really for you, the viewers, the listeners. Man, we just couldn't do this. We wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys. Well, we might, but the fact is, it helps so much to having you guys along for the ride with us. having your comments, your questions, your supports, the trolling, the friendly ribbing,
Yes.
we love every second of
love
it. And we have been so grateful this year to be a part of we're always grateful to be a part of the cigar community. We're grateful for the chances that we had this year to bring you trade show coverage, to have all the great guests that we had on the show throughout the year, all the great shows we were able to do, cigars and baseball, all the different events and things going on. We love bringing that information to you. We love getting people's stories and all that stuff. And the fact that you guys listen, the fact that you guys watch and comment along and participate, it means the absolute world to us. So we are so grateful to you guys for doing that. So continue to stick with us. We got a great year coming up again, and we just can't wait for it. You know, we're excited for all of it, and stay tuned, and we're going to keep bringing it to you. As always, we're available. If you guys have questions, you can email us on the website, howaboutthatcigar.com. Make sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can find us at HBT Cigar. Make sure to like and subscribe to all the channels and hit that big fat notification bell so you don't miss anything we have going on. And as always, guys, until we see you next year, burn cigars,
not bridges.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Any comments, opinions, viewpoints, or statements presented or uttered by guests on the HBTC podcast, HBTC live video streams, and all other media from HBT Media LLC are solely those of the individual and do not necessarily represent the opinions or viewpoints of How About That Cigar or its parent company, HBT Media LLC, any of our advertising partners, or the premium cigar industry. The primary purpose of How About That Cigar is to entertain and to encourage activity and growth within the community of people who enjoy or want to learn about the enjoyment of premium cigars.